Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. So today we're discussing the Bethune DB28XP steel wheels, a 25-piece grade 5 titanium limited edition that came out in 2024. It builds on the design language of the original DB28 steel wheels of 2018, but this one is much thinner and more refined. It's 43 millimeters in diameter, 9.8 millimeters thick, and of course with the patented spring-loaded ergonomic floating lugs. You could have a lug spacing that's as narrow as 50.6 millimeters or as broad as 54.3, and there's a 26 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Put it on my wrist. My wrist is 16 centimeters circumference, and this wears nicely. You can see it's very thin, being as slim as it is. I found that this watch will fit underneath any cuff, and then if you take a look down the barrel, look at the edges of the case, well inboard of the edge of my wrist, even over the top. You can see the lugs are inboard of the edge of my wrist from that angle. I'd recommend it for a wrist of my size or larger, so 16 centimeters circumference and up. Okay, don't worry too much about the strap, because I believe this is the kind of strap we use to ship watches from continent to continent and country to country. Gator and Croc are controlled, so we use this synthetic. You can get the synthetic with the watch if you wish. It's real calfskin on the bottom, and it actually is a hand-stitched, hand-cut Jean Rousseau strap, which is the OEM supplier to Bethune. So if you just fancy synthetic gator, which will last a lot longer to be honest, we can give you this strap, but it will be fit with a real gator strap when you receive it. Buckle, it's designed to match the lugs, and that's often how it works at Bethune. So we have a buckle design that matches the lugs themselves. The lugs are spring-loaded, ergonomic, hinged at the center. You can see they're also evacuated and media blasted internally. We have this bullet-like form on the end of the lugs. That's the last styling vestige of the first Bethune watch, the DB1 chronograph of 2002. You can see that this is a monoblock case, so everything loads through the back. There's no seam between bezel and mid-case. And then you can see that this is also not the standard DB28 case because it has a different crown profile. It's still a screw-down crown, still 30 meters water resistant, but look how the case swells at 12 o'clock and then also at 6 o'clock, and we have this dip as the engravings around the case ebb and flow, and that is microlight engraving. It is reductive, lathe-based, just like guilloche, but it's a more modern look than a Breguet-style rosette. Grade 5 titanium, when it's polished, in my opinion, is the most durable base material that you can use on a case. It hides scratches, swirls. It really doesn't show any wear unless you do something crazy. So in my experience, if you don't like marks, this is definitely the material for you. It also makes for a very light watch, given that it's a sapphire on both sides, and then the rest is made of titanium. We have mirror polish on the dial side. By the way, Bethune, a fully integrated manufacturer. They've only just built over 4,000 watches in their whole history, but they built the dial, the movement, and the case. Even small components like the balance wheel, all theirs, so truly integrated. You're paying for an all Bethune when you buy one. Dial side, you can see all of that mirror polish achieved using diamond paste against a spinning wooden wheel, very artisanal. We have little cabochon globes of they're more globe than cabochon. Globes of fired titanium acting as the hours. Also fired hands at center. We have these little drillings that act as the minute markers. And then you can see the steel wheels themselves. Open ratchet wheels, open barrel caps showing you the mainspring. Now, while there is a power reserve indicator on the back for 6 days of manual wind power reserve, you can actually tell by the coiling of the mainspring with experience. A lot of patents here. So we have the balance, which is titanium with white gold masses. We have the hairspring curve. We have the triple parachute shock protection. We have the floating lugs. And then we have twin self-adjusting barrels. So yes, 6 days of power reserve, but if you're winding very quickly in a regular manual wind watch, you can actually crash through a mainspring and break it. Here you cannot accidentally overwind the watch. The decoration is state-of-the-art. You can see the triple parachute shock protection springs. We have 1, 2, 3 springs on the balance for greater durability and improved chronometry. The flanking springs are made of beveled and satinated steel, and then you can see Inca block at center. Then the bridge is mirror polished steel on its top with beveling on its edges. And note 1, 2, 3, 4, interior angle creases where those bevels come together. Mirror polishing around the center, but also engraving. We see microlight again, a deeper engraving on the barrel bridge itself. And then on the edge of the bridge, you can see a combination of beveling and media blast. Take a close look at the ratchet wheel right there, and you'll notice mirror micro beveled teeth. That's the attention to detail you're getting here. Taking a quick look, we'll fire it up so you can see it in motion. It's a 4 Hertz beat rate, so 28,800 vibrations per hour. As you wind the watch, you can indeed see the steel wheels jump to action. People ask me, Tim, what's the point of having your own balance wheel and your own hairspring curve? Well, the hairspring curve is flat, thin, and shock resistant like a flat hairspring, but it is also able to breathe concentrically like an overcoil because of that patented curve. And then the balance is designed to minimize the effect of temperature change on timing. That is the #1 reason Bethune has 10 patented balance wheels, always advancing the state of the art when the technology improves. Lesser goals with having their own balance to reduce the impact of aerodynamic drag on timing, and also to maximize the percentage of total mass in the rim of the balance. And again, you can see the white gold masses, and then it's a fired blue titanium balance wheel. So there is a lot to love here. And then on the reverse side, you can see satination, beveling, mirror polish on the screws, and media blast on the base plate. And you can see how that power reserve indicator there works for 6 days. If you love this watch, and there is a lot to love, by the way, it's a 36 jewel movement, reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.